Well, Karen Greig, head coach of Manchester Thunder, happy deadline day, essentially transfer deadline day for netball. I want to start with asking you about some stunning performances from Manchester Thunder's trio of roses out in New Zealand this morning. Laura Malcolm was player of the match, Amy Carter, Eleanor Cardwell, all looking great on court, and they've re-signed for Thunder. You must be incredibly proud of them.
Yeah, really, really proud of them. And, you know, obviously it's been difficult times for everybody throughout lockdown, but I've obviously seen the work that the three of them have been putting in to make sure that they were going back into England camp in July in as best form as possible. So to actually see them on the court and play, was phenomenal. I think there was a 5 or 6 minute period where they were all on the court together, I think. So that was great to see them out there. And it's exciting times for us to know that we've got 3 players back in our squad next season that can really step up on the international stage.
You re-signed some of your crucial names beyond those 3. Emma Dovey's back for 2021, Joyce Mvula, Caroline O'Hanlon. How important was it to you to keep that squad together?
I mean, it's crucial. The way we work at Manchester Thunder, we like to keep the core of our squad together, and ultimately we appreciate that each year there might need to be slight changes. But if we can keep the core of our squad together and we can develop, young players that come through our pathway around them, it's key. And, we look at the relationship that Joyce and Eleanor started to create at the beginning of the season earlier this year before the season got cancelled. They were a real threat in attack for any defence. So I'm excited to see what that partnership can do going into next season.
It's been a frustrating year as far as netball in this country is concerned, like it has been for a lot of sports, admittedly. As you've re-signed players and starting to build towards the 2021 season, how energising has that been for you?
It's been great, because obviously there was a period of time where we were all sat at home not really knowing what was going to happen. Was the season going to continue? Was there going to be other competitions, at the back end of this year? So to kind of finally get to today, signing window is the most stressful period for any coach and the franchise owners. So to get to today and know that now, we've been back in training for 6 or 7 weeks now, going through our return to training program. It's super exciting, and I can't wait to kind of have all the players back together. Obviously we've been missing our roses for the last for the whole of our pre-season so far, and our Malawi Queens have been back in Malawi. So I'm hoping by the end of this month at least we'll hopefully get everybody back into training together and start looking at how we can start gelling in the Thunder way.
You are still reigning champions with the cancellation of this season. Were you fairly confident that you'd be able to keep most of the squad together and that you wouldn't see much movement into next season because of how this year turned out?
Yeah, I think, it was 50-50 for us really, because you look across our squad and you think, we've got some players who, are at times in their lives where, they're making decisions around families and stuff like that. And we look, at Catherine, she's obviously pregnant, which is fantastic for her and Tom. So, you kind of think, is there anybody else that's going to be at that stage of their lives where they want to make those decisions? And obviously with the support that we can provide them. And we know that we've got players that are performing fantastically and on an international stage. So there's always that threat that ANZ or Suncorp might come in for them. So it is quite a stressful time. But yeah, it's key that we try to keep as many of those players together as possible. And we've got a fantastic pathway program, and we're seeing the fruition of that, and felt like it was a fantastic opportunity for us, especially in the current climes, to be able to bring our youngsters through, and we've got that good, solid, strong base of experienced players now that have been with us for a few years. And I think there's no better time than this season to move forward and start developing those youngsters and get them into the team for our future.
Yeah, we're very much looking forward to seeing Manchester Thunder and all the Super League teams back in action. Thanks, Karen.
No problem.